Hi guys, Amy May here. Welcome back to the channel. So it's time to do the skincare and makeup empties that I've had for the past month and a half. So let's just go ahead and get into it so these aren't too long. I have 2 packs of makeup wipes. One is the ones that I really like. These are by Ulta Beauty, On The Go, Cleansing, Makeup Remover, Facial Towelettes, Flower Extracts, and Aloe. This is for normal skin. I also have the ones for sensitive skin. I feel like both are fine for sensitive skin, to be honest. And I have already repurchased these. They went on sale for $3 a pack, and they were buy 2 get 3 free. So I got a bunch of them for free, which was nice. The other pack though are these ones by e.l.f. They're the Makeup Remover Cleansing Cloths. I wasn't a fan of these. These actually irritated my skin a little. Like, it didn't full on burn, but I could feel it just irritating my skin. They didn't feel as gentle as my other ones. This actually came in a 2-pack, and I finished off 1 pack. I kind of focused on using it to just kind of clean off swatches whenever I was playing with my makeup and not really use them for my face. And I actually traded the other pack I had of these for a regular pack from Haley. Like, my aunt had given us some and I gave some to Haley, and I was like, look, let me trade you this brand new pack for that pack because I don't like these ones. She was kind of bummed by it because she likes the other ones. They're the Appeal ones, but not a fan of these, would not purchase again. I have a few like face mask type things. One are the Flash Patch Rejuvenating Eye Gels by Patchology. So they were actually like glittery too. They're just the little ones that go under your eyes. These were okay. I feel like I like my other ones more. I'm not sure if they are cruelty free. I don't see like a leaping bunny or anything, or the little like cruelty free bunny, so I don't know. They were okay depending on how much they cost. If they're cheap, I have a feeling they aren't, but if they are, I'd recommend these. If they're expensive though, I would just stick with the cheap ones because they work just as good. I also got 2 of these guys. So this is the Coffee and Coconut Oil Exfoliating Face Mask. I had gotten one of these for Christmas from my cousin, and I absolutely loved it. It was like this, it was like a clay one that you like paint on and then you scrub off, and it was really nice, smelled really great. And I saw these when we were walking by in Walmart, and I was like, oh my god, and I grabbed 2. This should have been the clue. This is an actual sheet mask, which I used to be obsessed with sheet masks. I absolutely love them, but now I feel like they're too constraining on what I can and can't, constricting on what I can and can't do. So they aren't my favorite anymore. So I put this one on. This one actually kind of burned my skin. Like, my skin, I feel like the places that it gets irritated are like right here, and it'll dry out like under my chin. I have a scar there, and it'll just dry it out crazy. And it was starting to like tingle and burn those areas, so I just went ahead and took it off. I had bought 2, so one is in a declutter pile, but is what it is. Wouldn't buy this one again. And I know now because I went back into like my pictures to see what the difference was, and the other package is like skinny and then like misshapen on top, where this was like a perfect square, but oh well. Another face mask I tried was one of the Ulta Beauty ones. This one's actually really nice. It's a clarifying honey, pore cleansing honey extract with vitamin E and olive oil. It's one that you like paint on, let it dry, and then peel off. I don't feel like the peeling sensation really does anything, but I do feel like my face was really moisturized after this, which was nice. And it did dry down to where I could kind of peel it in big chunks, which was weird. I have 2 more mask type items. This is the Ulta Beauty Charcoal Nose Strips. These suck so bad. I'm kind of upset because I can't find a cruelty-free brand that makes nose strips that actually work. These don't pull anything, and I know that I have blackheads, and I'm going to have to buy the Biore ones because I'd really like to pull those pores out, and nothing else is working. So I definitely would not recommend these. And you only get 8 in here anyways. I like the Biore ones more, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it and buy them. Next one was a sample of the Mamonde, M-A-M-O-N-D-E. It's a pore cleaning clay mask, and this one was like flowery, so it had like a real floral type scent to it. It kind of had like a green tint. This lasted, I mean, you can see it's a pretty deep little jar here. This was at least like 5 or 6 different face masks because it doesn't have to be really thick. This one felt really nice. It says that it is, it doesn't say what it's for. A smooth clay wash off mask containing natural, I can't say that word, leaves that removes oil and cleanse skin around pores. It just felt really nice. It was very cleansing. It didn't dry out my skin, didn't irritate anything, and didn't break me out. So I like this one. For facial cleansing, I have quite a few things here. One, I have the Mario Badescu Cucumber Cleansing Lotion. I actually really like this one. I don't think I've bought a full size of it yet, but it's definitely on my list too. It works pretty good as like a gentle toner that doesn't like irritate or strip anything, so I like it. I have 3 of these First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleansers with antioxidant booster. These work so nice. It's like a pearly cream color when it comes out. They last quite a while too. I mean, each one of these lasted me 2 weeks, and that's washing my face at least once a morning, and then sometimes using it at night to kind of take everything off too. So I definitely like these. These came in my little like sets with the facial pads. So I think at the end of everything, this will probably be the facial cleanser that I end up buying for washing my face in the morning. It is really gentle. It gets everything off. My face doesn't feel very stripped. It doesn't feel oily afterwards. So I really like this. Obviously, I've used all 3 of them and definitely would recommend these guys. Also, to cleanse my face, I have the Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Acne Fighting Micellar Cleansing Water. This one works really well. I do feel like this one is one that you need to shake up a little before you use because stuff like settles. There's like hair stuck to the top of this one. These went on sale at Ulta and they were like $2.50 a piece, I want to say. So I bought a bunch for me and for Haley, just so that we had a stockpile of micellar cleansing water for eye makeup is really all I use these for, nothing much more. And I use them with the Ulta cotton rounds. These work really nice. There's 80 of them in here. I think the pack is like $3. I am, however, I want to say I'm on my last or my second to last pack of these, and I am going to switch over to like reusable cotton pads, cotton rounds, and see how that goes for me. But yeah, I do like both of these. Now for some serums. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into these. We'll start with the one that still has some in it, which is this, kind of looks weird in the bottle. The caffeine solution, it's for like an eye cream serum type of deal. The reason I'm getting rid of this one is because I stopped using it for a while. I was having some skin issues, stopped using it for a while and was slowly adding things back into like my normal routine. And when I went to open this up, this is what it looked like. And so yeah, I was like, I'm not using that. Like I just can't, even if I just clean that off, it's probably something where it oxidized, but it's like all in. I'm not doing it. I'm not risking it. I got my skin to where it looks really nice as far as like minimal breakouts now, so not fucking with it. Then we've got these guys. Let me see. So I was really enjoying the, I can't say this, it's one of the acne, it's high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. I was really enjoying it. I think it did kind of help balance things down because I get lots of redness in my cheeks, and I do think it was helping with that, but this is one of those things that I had stopped using when I ran out, and I was like, oh, I need to buy more, and my face had started clearing out, so I don't think I'm going to buy these again. The other one that I was using and really enjoying was the Buffet by The Ordinary, or these are all by The Ordinary, by the way. The Buffet though, which is like the everything serum, I was using these like religiously. Every day I was putting this on in the morning, and every day I was using this at night, the acne treatment one, and then I was even using the Matrixyl. There's still some of the Matrixyl one left, but again, it's kind of like the eye serum one. I had stopped using these. I pretty much ran out and wasn't getting it. Oh, some of it's sucking up in there now. Yeah, so some of it is in there. They're just like at the bottom of the bottles, and I'd stopped using them. My face cleared up and I'm scared to use these again. I know it's only like $5, $6, $7 for each of these. But I just don't want to spend the money and then it break me out again. And my skin is doing fine without them. So I don't think I need them. Alrighty, now for a little fragrance. I have a bunch of minis. I have the Clean Rain and Pear. This one smelled really nice and I actually got compliments on that one. So it's on my list of wants. I used the Armani Code Cashmere. This one smelled really, really nice. Bradley pointed that one out. It has that like cashmere vanilla type scent, which I enjoy. So that one might be on the list. We'll see. I have the Amazing Grace Ballet Rose by Philosophy, right? That's who makes this one, right? Whatever. I'm not a fan of the Amazing Grace perfumes, and I didn't like that one either. This one is Dior's J'adore, and I don't care for this one at all. And then I have Good Girl by Carolina Herrera. This one smelled really nice, but I've never heard of Caroline Herrera before. But like I said, it smelled really good. Then stepping up in size, I have my little mini of La Vie Belle by Lancome. This one smells really good. I have it in full size though, so I was keeping all these little mini bottles because I think they're really cute, but then they're really impractical. I mean, they have the little pop tops on them instead of like a sprayer, and it just makes it inconvenient no matter how cute they are, so just use them up and get out. And I finally finished off a fragrance mist. So I think this was in my last update for this project. I'm not sure if it was, but I've got it finished off. It smells good. I like it. Would I repurchase? No, because fragrance mist, body mist do not last that long on me, and I prefer a perfume, so I just need to stop. I gave this one a shot last year, and it took me a year to use it up, over a year to use it up, and still just not a body mist fan. On to makeup. I have 3 mini primers that I used up. The first is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Acne Treatment, Anti-Acne Treatment. This one's actually really nice. It's kind of like a greenish tint, I believe, that kind of came out of here. I really enjoyed it though, and it's not very mattifying. Like, it's not like sucking the life out of your skin, so I would actually get this one again to go along with my Too Faced one. Then I have the Kula Dawn Patrol Classic Primer, featuring a bouquet of iris, white lily, honeysuckle, plant stem cells. This wasn't my favorite. I like that it has SPF in it, but it wasn't my favorite, and I'd rather use something else with SPF, so wouldn't get this one again. And there was like no product in this, by the way. And I finally finished off the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. This, I know, was breaking me out. There's still like a little left in here. You can probably squeeze it out. But I'm not trying to, because this, my face had cleared up, right? I wasn't using the Ordinary products anymore. I literally was just washing my face and spraying it with Mario Badescu spray, because I know that that doesn't fuck with my skin. So I was doing that. My skin was fine. I ran out of the Cover FX one. I used the Kula one. Everything was fine. I started using this one, and I was like a week into using it, and then my skin started to break out. Like, I was getting little white pimples and little like blackheads built up, and I was even starting to get those like pimples that come from the depth of your soul and are like under your skin for weeks. I was starting to get those, and I was like, what is going on? And my skin started to like start breaking out, and I was using this, and I was like, you know, I feel like this is the only thing that's new. So I stopped, went back to the Too Faced Hangover RX one, and I was actually using, because I had just gotten the Honest Beauty one, so I started using the Honest Beauty one, even though I was like, I don't know if I should switch when I don't know if this one breaks me out or not. But by switching to that, my face cleared up again within another week. So skin's normal again. This guy is not my friend. Would not purchase this for sure, and I'm definitely not going to try and finish the last little bit that's in this tube. Next, I have 2 highlighters, well, technically 5. So the first one, if you guys watched my like highlighter lotion video, This little NARS Multiple is the one that I used for that. That lotion is now gone. It worked really, really well though, and it didn't, I was kind of worried because it had that pink tint to it. It didn't leave a pink tint on my skin at all, which was nice. It was just that really pretty golden shimmer. And then I needed more shimmer lotion, so I moved on to this one. Now the lotion that I've mixed up with this is not completely gone. I did mix all 4 of them into it, but I really like this highlighting palette. I've had it a while, and I know that these are going to take a long time to go through, so I figured why not just make lotion, get kind of all the liquid highlighters, cream highlighters out of my collection, and then I can choose one to bring back in. This may be the one that I actually choose, and it's like a $3 palette by e.l.f. if they even still make it, but it's really, really nice. It blends really well, and it makes an excellent highlighter lotion. I have 4 lip products that are actually out of the collection now. I have the e.l.f. Lip Lock Pencil that was in my top 3, bottom 3 project pan. It won't twist up anymore. And it kind of broke, the last little tip broke off again, but it is gone. Finally used that completely up, which is nice. I'm pretty sure I already updated about that. Then I have the Beach Ballistic one that is by Perfectly Posh that is also in a project pan, but there's like a smidget of it left. It's starting to like scrape my lips when I go to put it on, and I'm not a fan of this, so definitely not digging out what is left. That's another lip product down. The one that I've had sitting at my desk is this Ulta Beauty Lip Juice Oil. There's still like a little in here that I could like fight to get, but I feel like I used this much. It's enough. This basically feels like lip gloss. This is the one that was sitting at my desk, and I would just put it on while I was studying, while I was writing papers, just all the time when I was at my desk. This is the one that I was using. One that I was using kind of on the side of the Beach Ballistic one is this Burt's Bees Mint Cocoa one. This one's really nice. I like the Burt's Bees lip balms. Oh, this one got weird. It looks like it melted a little, and the thing won't twist up or go down. At first I really liked the scent, then I hated it, then I liked it. I kind of was wishy-washy with this mint cocoa scent, but wouldn't purchase these guys again. I really like the other lip balms that I'm using currently, so just another lip balm gone. It's an older one. I think I've had it around for like 2 years or so now. Couple singles. I have the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in Hot Chocolate. There's just like a teensy little nubbin that's at the top there, not enough to use. This was not my favorite. It lasts decently, but it's not like a deep, rich brown like I would prefer. The other one that I'm using by Essence, I like a lot more. It's one of the long lasting, but it's like a gel one. Love that one a lot more than this one. Wouldn't purchase these again, but I've got another eyeliner out of the collection. Gotten really good at making sure that I apply it every day. Another Essence item is the Make Me Brow by Essence. So this is my older one, and it is to the point where it's not putting like fibers in my brows anymore. So it's just time to go. I feel like these last about 6 months before, I want to say like 5, possibly 6 months before they're just like kaput, and you have to dip in several times to do your brows, and that's where this one was at. So just time for it to go. I have my Hangover RX 3-in-1 facial setting spray, which is a spoiler for my 7 Summer Flings project pan. I'll need to do an update on that one, I think, soon. And by the way, I'll probably update in that one. For that project, I started filming those videos in March and just filmed monthly updates, and then I've been posting them every other week once Stephanie had started the project, since it was Stephanie's project anyways. But I have finished off one of my facial sprays. There was like a teensy bit left, and I had to open a new one because it wasn't spraying right out of this one, so I poured what little bit was left in that one into the new one, so that I can use it all. Another spoil is the 2 polishes that I've actually finished off. These are in a project. This is the like glitter one. It's settled down some, so it looks like there's some like in here, but I have to dip in this. It's starting to crust at the top. Dip in it so many times to like get enough out, and I'm just over this polish. And lastly, this one was laying on its side, so you can't see it as well, is this pinky colored one. You can see it's pretty empty in there, but these two are just officially done. I really like the minis just because I feel like they're the right amount of polish that by the time you're at the end of the bottle, you're over the polish, which is good. And lastly, I have concealers and a foundation. So for this concealer, this is the little mini sample deluxe size, whatever, of the Naked Skin one. I did pull out the stopper. I tried to get a bunch of it out, but it like swirls around. This one I was using directly on my face and managed to use it up. Then I started using these guys and noticed that they did have windows. And I've also realized that I don't really use liquid concealer like this on my face on a daily basis. I just don't. I like the Peach Corrector by Pixi for my dark circles. If I feel like I need more than that, I use the Bare Minerals like powder concealer. That's what works for me. I don't necessarily need these. I don't really spot correct stuff. If I have a blemish and it comes through my foundation, then it comes through my foundation. I'm really okay with it. So I decided to pop the stoppers out of these guys, which, as Jacqueline Levine said, is a bitch. I actually had to use pliers to get them out. So these are super light, light neutral and fair neutral. And this is super dark, which is natural beige. So I got this when I was like super tan. Obviously not this color anymore, haven't been for a while. And this is my oldest foundation. So I was going to use one of my newer foundations that are fairer, but decided if I mix these and some of my white foundation in with this will work, and I can get my oldest foundation out and I can go ahead and do away with these, which is what I've done. So technically these containers are like empty, like there's nothing in this bottle. So the containers are empty, but it is in one of those vacuum pumps that you guys know I'm obsessed with. And that is everything. I feel like I've been talking forever. Sorry, this is really long. There was a lot though. It took a month and a half before I was able to do empties. I hope you guys still enjoyed it though. Give me a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.